going to be about, from what I can remember, about a minute and 20 seconds.
Oh, you're trying a really short one, yeah.
I'm trying a really short one. I'm not going to give any information away on the ad itself. Just literally going to convince them to press the button to find out.
Mike Jakes was like that, Des. It was
I was going to say it's a similar sort of thing.
It was very forthright, wasn't it? He was just walking as he was talking. I think he did it.
You know what, Steve? I was talking to Deb a few weeks ago, and I said, you know what, I need to do, well, like I used to do the 90-day video, I need to do an ad while I'm on the go with the dogs.
Yeah.
And then Mike brought his ad out.
I know. Well, you were doing that in the 90 days.
He's listening. He's bugged me somewhere.
Different location, it doesn't matter. You'll be targeting different people.
Oh, the people that see my ad probably won't have seen his anyway, so what's it matter?
Yeah, exactly.
The thing I like, Des, about Mike Jakes' new ad, it's just to the point.
Well, that's what I wanted. This is what I was saying, because I've done these long ones, I've done these edited ones, I've done all the B-roll, I've done the music. And, you know, I know it's down to Google at the moment, because as far as I'm concerned, that last ad I showed you, that should be pulling in people 1 every 3 days at the moment. So I've cut it right back. Yeah. You know, it's just, some days it's not even getting seen. It's, you know, I'm getting maybe 150 views. It's great. It's not spending the money. But, you know, I've had to cut out when I went into it and I, you know, had a look at where they're being shown, as Chris will tell you, it's got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with work or business or anything like that. Stars of Bollywood. You know, that was shown on that one nearly 1,000 times.
Oh no.
No, well that's what I'm saying. So I've actually cut out any of those.
It was penguins as well, wasn't it?
Penguins spelt with a Z. Yeah.
What have you got in your targeting?
Well, I was targeting business professionals, and I left it at just business professionals.
Oh right, okay. You haven't put a topic in or anything.
No. But I took the one topic I used to have was the self-motivation thing.
Yeah.
But that's just flailing by itself anyway. It has been for months. You know, even Dan has said so. You know, but so I thought I'll go business professionals. Anyone that's interested in business whatsoever is going to be somewhere in there.
And you're on Bollywood and
well, I can sort of understand the Bollywood stars, because movie stars is a type of business, isn't it?
Yeah.
But everything else, nothing. There was a list of about 20 odd places where my ad had been shown, got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with working from home, business, money or anything like that.
I think Google doesn't like it, Des, really.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm going to completely cut that and just use keywords for the moment. I was doing better on keywords before, so I don't know what changed it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, have you tried the keywords? Because I think the latest thing is it's just one lot of keywords in one campaign, isn't it? Rather than bunging them all together. But I mean, if you want to bung them all together, it's just harder to pin down exactly which one's bringing you in the money then.
Exactly.
But if whatever suits you, just try it and see what happens.
Yeah, I think it suits your character as well, because it's the sort of people that see your video as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
have you reached out to Leo Comerton and all those that are smashing it at the moment?
I've actually been in touch with Leo because I want to use one of his. He done an interview with a guy called Wim.
Oh yeah, on Import Experts.
That's it. And I want to use his video in my campaign.
Yeah.
Because it's brilliant. Wim, I mean, he comes across like this. I don't know, this old Russian guy, you know, but he is so positive.
Yeah.
The guy is so positive. It really sends a message out to you. But I've not had a reply from Leo yet, so we'll see.
Yeah. Have you signed up to Leo? Because his email campaign.
Yes, I've got about 35, 40 of his emails already.
Yeah.
He's really good on camera, isn't he? And he makes it congruent. So when he's talking about affiliate marketing on a video, he'll then back it up with Import Experts the next day.
Yeah.
And he's telling you step by step what to do and what it's about. We're going to reshoot a few things like that. He's doing really well, isn't he, that fella?
Yeah. I mean, I've grown to like the guy. You know, at first I thought his ad was, you know, think, well, yeah, it's short. It's not that short actually. It's 5 minutes, 5 seconds. His ad. But the way he comes across, you start thinking, because if you're in marketing, you start thinking, well, that's never going to get to anyone, but it does. Obviously it does. It's his, I don't know how many videos he's shot, but there are rumors that he's done over 300 to get to that point.
Right.
I don't know him very well, to be honest. I've reached out to him myself to ask if he would come on one of our webinars, because I thought he's a similar age group to us lot, and we could just get him on and just fire him with a load of questions as to what, because he's done it in such a quick time as well as anybody.
He only joined in July, didn't he?
Yeah. So he's done it really, really quickly.
He's in a mastermind group, guys, with oh crikey, James Hancock, Matt.
Yeah, Cook, I know.
Andrew Lachelle. So if you can get into that mastermind community,
I've already been offered to join their new marketing education group. It's
the Ultimate Growth Academy. Yeah.
Oh, Terry's here. I can hear an echo.
Hey, don't start.
No, sorry.
I switched it off. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
I heard the echo before I could see Terry.
Hey,
Yeah.
call me the Echo Man now. I'm never going to live this down, am I?
Amongst other things, Terry.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. How was it? Sorry, I'm late. I was miles away. I was looking for some images, and she said, "Aren't you supposed to be on a thing at 9th?" So, oh no, it's got this 10 minutes. There you go.
It's all right, Terry. Everything's all right now.
That's all right. We're all safe now. I'm here now. You're okay. Just breathe deeply and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I missed it again Sunday, didn't I?
Oh, come on. Come on.
I'm really bad. God.
Come on.
What were we talking about?
What were you saying, Des?
Yeah,
Leo.
The
Ultimate Growth Academy.
Yeah, because I actually looked at it. I thought, because I've been through it, whatever. I thought that's a bit cheeky. That's like cutting SFM in half, isn't it?
Yes.
It's half the cost.
Yeah.
But then you got 3 people that are at the top of the leaderboard teaching you.
Yeah.
That's going to attract some business, I reckon.
Oh yeah, it will do. And people, some of us have been asked to go on to like their internal team as well and help them with things like that as well. But yeah, I mean, Stuart knows what they're doing. They were very upfront with them, weren't they?
Stuart actually guided them and gave them a lot of help, to set that up.
Yeah,
by the way.
because it's internal. You've got to be an SFM member to start, haven't you? Oh, actually, no, you haven't. You know what? Because it's on Leo's website.
No, anyone can join that.
Anyone can join. To be honest, it shouldn't be SFMers at all, because you're not meant. When you're in SFM, you're not allowed to cross promote to other things, unless it's your own members. So we can advertise our other businesses to you guys.
Yeah.
We can't go and target Dan Holloway or, I don't know, Rich Francis. We're not allowed to go to them and go, hey, we've got this brand new business idea, come to us, and drag them away.
Having said that, if they come to us because they see some ads of a different kind, then that's a different ballgame.
Yeah, if they approach you, it's different.
Yeah,
but if you can't chase them. So Matt and James aren't supposedly allowed to target any of us to come to them.
Right.
We have to approach them. That's the law.
Yeah.
Within SFM. Because I was on a call the other day with Justin. Justin's he's catching up with all the leaders, asking for feedback. So I gave him the feedback that basically everyone's peed off because no one's getting any communication coming through. And they'd like to know more about what's going on. I said, and I understand it's because you've got a lot on your plate and you're trying to get things out and launched and all the rest of it. And then there's changes and you don't want to tell everyone everything until you know it's sorted and out. So he said, thanks for the feedback, taken, noted down, and he will pass that back to Stuart and Jay as well. But then we had a bit of a one-on-one with him. And I just said to him openly, look, are we able, like I've already had another leader come on to us querying some of the stuff we're doing because we could be cross-promoting. But when I spoke to Justin about it, he said, no, he said, you're quite within your rights to speak about it in your own group with your own members.
Yeah.
He said, as long as you don't go outside of your group doing it, that's fine. He said, but then if you're advertising it on your social media platforms, I said, because that's a way of me getting to other people. I said, I've got a huge bowling community and a huge cat community that follow me. I said, and I need to be able to get in front of them on my social media. And he said, well, that's up to you. He said, that's your private stuff. He said, so you can go ahead and do that then.
Yeah. I mean, it is surprising. I mean, I've only been with SFM, a year and a bit now. Unofficially, I've only been there a year. Or officially, I've only been there a year. But it's amazing how many times you see on Mentors, you just get the impression people think they have no choice but to sell SFM on their website.
Yeah.
You know, your website is your website. You sell whatever you want on your website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you don't compare SFM to something else.
And you're allowed to do that. That's why a lot of people set up coaching businesses with
the amount of people that think they can't, they have to stick with SFM. It's like, you know, it's like the funnel has told them you will sell this and only this on your website. That's, you know, hooked on. DBL just run the website for you.
Yeah.
You're not bound to them.
No.
Well, Dan Holloway promotes Elevate, doesn't he? The Forex company that Valerie set up with Emil. He promotes.
Yeah, I've seen Elevate. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think now, as because of all these packages and things that they do now, and all these different bundles, I think it's going to become more blatantly obvious that you can do anything and create anything, because you're gonna, all the trainings are set up around being able to put payment buttons on your website and clicking through to a coaching course. And because they've realized in COVID year that so many more people are coming on board with SFM who don't want to be an affiliate. They want to do something with their existing yoga business or
absolutely
whatever traditional business they've originally had. They want to learn how to put it online, be able to take payments, be able to promote courses. And that's what they've turned and done. And that's what they've said. They've done like 5 years worth of work in 1 year to get all this done. And that's what all these bundles are for. Very exciting. We were on another call the other night with them all. And we've gone right the way through. We've got another call next week, haven't we, to talk about Collaborate and what's happening with Collaborate. So we've gone right up towards Collaborate with everything that's coming out in the new bundles. And it sounds amazing what they've got set up and ready to go.
I think it would have to be.
And I think anyone coming in now, I just think, blimey neck, they've got so much given to them. Because when we joined, it was a case of you sat at your membership, your all-in like package, if you like, and you had to choose whether you went affiliate or whether you went import experts. You couldn't have both. You had to pay for the 2 different paths and 2 different routes you went on with your training. Yeah. Now it's all in the first bundle together. And everything's there for them straight from the off. Yeah,
that's what I was going to say, because when I went to Elite, it was after that, I think, I got the choice of affiliate or was that to join?
It should have been as you made.
I think it was just before, Des.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. I think it was just before, but that was the choice I had to make. And
yeah,
as you know, I originally joined to be an FBA seller on Amazon. You know, but this affiliate thing, I'd never heard of it. You know, I knew you could do things online and get commission because I'd been approached before to fill in forms and stuff for various companies, you know, and get paid something like $15 a form.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was quite good because you could do 100 forms a day, easy.
Yeah.
You know, because they take, 10, 15 minutes each? You know, but then I thought, I was one of those, I said, yeah, that's too good to be true. But the chances are it was a legit business, you know, because people do need to have these forms filled in, even if they're just trials. And $15 is not a lot of money to have someone fill them in on it, you know, on a experiment type of thing.
No. I think the future for them is going to be very, very bright, and the amount of people that are coming in, the feedback they're getting, the people who are upgrading on these bundles, the feedback from them, they're giving them questionnaires to fill out now as well, asking them from the off whether it was what they were expecting, and the feedback's been amazing. So
yeah, I was going to say, because if you go back to when they brought in the all-in, which I think was about June, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, because Leo came in on the all-in.
Yeah.
In July, so I mean, he's going to end up being a real good advocate for their new system then.
Oh, definitely. He's
and
already
what they've done, obviously, is improve it all, because the all-in is still your starting point, isn't it?
Yeah. It all depends how focused you are, how quick you go through your modules, and how you just get up and running. And I know Leo, Dan Carroll is another one.
Yeah.
4 months Has he been in? He's been in 4 months. He's on the leaderboard.
I was going to say, I've heard his name. I've heard his name.
Yeah, he's a young lad. He's running some in focus calls at the moment into the tribe. He does Facebook advertising. But he is going over to YouTube because he wants to get even better results. But he is a motocross rider, so he's really niched down.
I've actually seen his website. Yeah, I've actually seen his website now, and I realise who you're on now.
Oh God, he is the next Dan Holloway. He just reminds me of Dan.
What's his name?
Dan Carroll.
Sorry, what's his name? Dan.
You put it in the chat.
Dan Carroll. Oh, Simon nearly wrote there. Dan. Is it double O, double O, double O? I think it is, isn't it?
So poor old Claire keeps getting kicked off by the looks of it. Dan Carroll.
Probably about right.
Oh dear. There we go.
Good stuff.
I've redone him in the chat. Dank.
Thank you.
Yeah, he is a real bubbly sort of cockney lad. Just reminds me of a very young Dan Holloway, and he is absolutely smashing it. So what I'm hoping to do, I wanted to get Leo first because he's more our age group, and I thought we'll try and see if we can get Leo to come on a webinar with us. But because he's in the Cayman Islands, we'd have to do a later call because it's something like 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
this time with him. So we'd have to shift the webinar for that 1 week. But if I can sort that out, I think that would be good to get him on.
Well, I can tell you, he loves getting up early in the morning.
I don't think he'd get up at 2. Do you think,
I don't know. No, he loves his early morning. He's one of his videos that he sends on his emails, because he sends a lot of videos in his emails. A lot. You know, every other email is a video talking to you directly.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like 5 a.m. There's no one around, and he's got like a swimming pool behind him, and the sun's up, and it's, you know, and you think he's living the life of Riley over there. It really is.
But the thing is, isn't that coming across in his videos as well, which I also think helps. You know, it's not like we're stuck in Britain with the crappy weather and we're like, ooh.
You get to realise that he doesn't know a lot about marketing in that sense. You know, because he doesn't know a lot about internet. He doesn't know a lot about computers. He actually gets his wife to do all the computer stuff. You know, and he comes across as someone that doesn't actually know what he's doing in some instances, but he still gets to you.
Yeah,
he's really good. He still gets to you because you think, because he's talking basic language. He really is. It's like, you know, talking to matey down the pub. Oh yeah, I was on the interweb the other night, you know. Yeah. and that's how he comes across, as if he doesn't actually know what he's saying. You know, but he still comes across. He still grabs you. He
also does to get involved with that other thing as well. He's even done that with the lads as well on top of his SFM. Yeah,
I think that's because of his persona.
Yeah,
he's a really, really likable guy. He's the cheeky Irishman.
He is, and I think he will bring people in. Of course, it's an affiliate. They're going to be doing the affiliate program, so he'll get cuts from doing the affiliate. I was going to say doing it as an affiliate, I should say.
Probably about 25% of his emails are pointed at e-commerce.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really a believer in the affiliate side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to sort of talk to him and just, you know, work out how many videos did he do to get to that one that's really taken off.
We'll try and get him on, Des. I think that's the way forward, isn't it? If anyone else has got any suggestions to bring anyone on to this group, just let us know and we'll try and get them for you.
Yeah. He was one we had in our headlights to do for a while because we've been watching his progress. And of course, we've seen him coming in a few weeks ago into the leadership group calls as well. And he was like a rabbit in the headlights. He was like, oh God, I'm with all you lot and I feel so intimidated. And it was his first call and he was really nervous.
I think that's it. That hits the nail on the head. He is so humble.
Yeah.
He is so humble. It's like, I don't know what's happening, but come and join me and I'll show you how to do it.
Didn't he have some sort of management role within a cruise line? I think it was.
Yeah, he's don't know if it was selling something or another, but he's travelled this world. He's been everywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, we'll see if we can get him out. Is anybody else on his list? Have you all signed up to him? Because I must.
No, not yet, but I've seen a lot of his videos and things.
Yeah, sign up
I tell you
to his
what,
emails, Chris, because they're fantastic.
Apart from the few that are on Vimeo, all his videos, his his emails, everything he sends to you, it's all in his YouTube channel.
Well, why not? I always say this. Why not? Because people can find you.
Yeah.
And it's free. And if they click on the link and they like you and they come and see, you've got them in, looking at the workshops. Why not put it all on YouTube?
Yeah.
Let's go to YouTube and subscribe then.
Yeah.
That's why we put our 90-day videos on.
Yeah.
Talking about our whole journey with the 90-day. And we were like, you know, this is all starting out absolutely green round the chops. And that like green behind the ears.
Yeah, I think to do that, I'd have to do a second round. I noticed Karen's doing a second round.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's completely different to the first time.
I've not had a chance to actually look. I've seen your name come up though, flash up.
Yeah.
You have or you haven't?
I haven't had a chance to look. I think I did comment on one, I think.
Yeah, maybe you did. I was trying to do a bit more playing with the video editing and a little bit more value stuff, and just, I don't know, now I haven't got all the nerves that I had the first round. Just play really and try to get more video shots that are a bit, I don't know, just different, you know, a bit more interesting or something.
I think Irene Webster said that about your videos, Karen, that you're just different on this second round. I think
she did. Yeah, she said that my posture and everything was completely different, and I agree. I think it is.
Yeah.
And where I am in life is a world away from just a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, this Saturday is exactly a year since I joined SFM.
Is it? Oh, gosh.
Happy anniversary.
We'll all have to get a cake and celebrate.
For sure.
That's what Karen's eating on these videos, is cake, chocolate cake all the time.
Oh yeah, I love cake. Can't get enough cake.
You should be 25 stone.
Well, I do kind of exercise a bit, you know.
I don't know. I'm gutted. They've stopped doing the salted caramel cake at Aldi.
Oh, that's annoying.
My favourite
flavours. I like that.
Oh yeah. We don't get it very often because it gets eaten within a day in our house. So yeah. Blame my sister. My sister's got me into all kinds of really bad habits through COVID.
If I do something like that, I eat it on the way home in the car. But then look at the size of me.
Only little, Dad.
I'm growing outwards. I've put on, since the first lockdown, I've put on about 1.5 stone.
Wow.
So I really, really need to start getting back to proper exercising again.
I've got this, I went up and then I seem to have lost weight now. So I've lost 2 kilos from before the first lockdown. But I think it's because I just started doing loads and loads of walking.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you've really got back into the walking again.
Yeah, and cycling as well. Yeah.
I'm blaming mine on hormones. We do a lot of walking, but I think our bodies are used to just our walk, and we're not slow. We're fast walkers, aren't we? But I think our bodies are just so used to it. And then, yeah. But now we've got the bowling season back upon us, and all the dates are out, and it's like, yeah, in 2 weeks' time, you're going to be out 5 nights a week, and you're going to be on Saturdays in competition. And we're like, oh my God, I can't even bend down and pick a bowl up off the floor. Our backs and knees have gone, haven't we? And I'm like, gonna have to start lifting the bowls again, because they're heavy, aren't they? I was like, gonna have to start doing some biceps.
Yeah, I've got the same thing at work, like lifting the trays of, you know, with like, I'm in the bakery a bit now, so it's just lifting heavy trays, and it's not really heavy. It's probably, I don't know, with all the bread on it, it's probably only a couple of kilos, but because you're doing it all day, you know, 5 hours of that, you feel like you've been to the gym.
Yeah.
There's no time to stop and eat, so you don't eat as much, and then you come home and you're too tired to kind of faff with food, so you just, I don't know, yeah, you just automatically seem to go down.
Have you told them yet you're leaving, Karen?
I haven't, and it's really hard to not tell anybody because I'm so excited about it. I'm going to try and wait another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe get midway through May, and then that'll give him 6 weeks notice. I think he owes me about 8 weeks of holiday, so I might end up just finishing there and then. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. You might just pay you till the end then, mightn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So not sure.
You
Because
got
there's a little
another
bit of talk about another lockdown in October
Oh, great.
job? Oh,
or
no.
September, and that would really interrupt me if that happened in September. So I don't know.
When did that come about down yours? Is that just your area?
It's just a rumor, really. It's nothing happening. It's just people are sort of talking. It's a friend of mine in Birmingham that told me that they're thinking it might happen in September, another lockdown.
It's the scientists are talking about it, aren't they? They're saying that the government's ignoring what they're saying, but there's probably another one coming.
Yeah, let's hope not. God, I've had enough of all that.
Yeah,
I had my injection yesterday, my vaccination. Today I'm feeling really rough, actually. I thought I was going to get away with it because yesterday I felt okay, but today I woke up and I'm just hurting all over. So
Was that the Astra one?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had. The next day and a half were awful.
Oof.
Yeah.
I was fine with it.
It depends. I think it depends. They reckon the worse you are affected by it, the better your chances of being immune to COVID are.
Really?
Yeah, because
Apparently so.
because what it does, it fools your body into believing it's already got COVID and it develops the antibodies. So the worse you are for the injection, the better your chances of it actually taking.
Okay.
But this is the worrying thing. I've been told it's the second jab that's worse.
Oh, don't tell me that, because I've got to do that right in the middle of the walking thing. So it's the 13th of July. I've got my second one. So
I haven't got a date.
My second one's only a fortnight away, so we'll have to see.
Yeah.
You can tell us all about it then, Chris.
Yeah. Karen, I've just noticed the difference with your second round of videos. The first round you had a rucksack on your head, and the second round you've got a shelf on your head.
I'm in the comfy chair today because I feel a bit sorry for myself.
Oh dear.
Just eat more cake, you'll be all right.
Well, I just had some jammy toast. That's always like.
Yeah, we noticed. You're making me feel hungry.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, so anybody else? Chris, how are you doing with your?
Are you recording this, by the way?
I am.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not talking much SFM, really, are we?
No, I just
Back on topic.
because normally you say, right, let's get started, hit record, and you've not done that.
No, I hit record when we were talking about Leo and the vids and stuff.
Oh, right.
We were in the middle of it, so I just hit record quickly. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to ask
Chris,
me?
I was going to say, where are you at with your website? And
Oh, well, I've got quite an announcement there, really. I've now got landing page, thank you page, the workshops, webinar pages, everything all more or less complete and all linked together and all on Convertry with the funnels and everything.
Brilliant.
So a big leap forward, and I feel great about it, so much so that I was thinking about it all night.
That's good. That's good, Chris.
Well done, Chris.
I've just got to get now to be more practiced and concentrate on the videos, and then I can stick something on YouTube and see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you do well, Chris, because you're the sort of person that people do take seriously.
You think so, do you?
No, I do, seriously.
I think I come across as a boring old fart, to be honest, but we'll see.
Mike Jake's not the same, Chris. He was really down on himself when he first started. Terry will probably back me up on that. He knows him very well. And he just didn't have any confidence in his ability to come across.
he calls himself a boring old fart.
Yeah.
Well, I never even videoed myself ever in my life on a phone or anything until I started this.
I think even you, Terry, you were doubting yourself, and yet you're the most confident bloke I know, to be honest, mate.
I don't know where you get that from. I really don't. It's
After meeting you down in Lincoln and all that, you know.
That's all his acting, Steve.
Oh no, that's. Do you know? I think it was you who pried that out of me, Des, about talking about this acting, and I wished I'd never said a word. I really
You shouldn't have told him, Terry. I tell you.
I know. I wished I'd never mentioned it. It will haunt me for the rest of my life. But no, I think. I don't know. I don't think. I think since having gone down the journey now, we're realizing that it doesn't matter what you. It's just the person, isn't it? And people warm to something that you don't even know that people warm to or don't warm to what you think they might.
Yeah, everyone's got their own opinion.
Yeah, absolutely, Des. I don't think there is a formula. Some people, cheeky chappies, maybe that you think are really popular, are perhaps just annoying to other people, or people who are quiet and reserved and boring, you think are boring, or make people feel. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. You can't.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, and just put it out there and see what happens. I think, and then make some tweaks if it's not, not working. Make some little tweaks maybe, but. You kind of yourself, aren't you? You can't go far from your own self, otherwise you're fake. But
do yourself a favour though, Chris. Don't put any B-roll in. Don't put any B-roll in until you've changed your video about 15 times.
Okay.
It will save you a lot of hassle.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and keep it simple and
yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That's
maybe follow the script of Mike Jacks, I think.
You can't go wrong taking one of the leader's scripts and just tweaking it slightly to fit in with you and your story. You can't go wrong with it, and then just play around with it, because then it's a winning script. What else could be wrong then? If it's not bringing you results in, what is wrong what can you change? Because the script is right because it's worked for them. So maybe it's your targeting, or maybe it's how you come across on the video. So then you can cross out that it was the script and the edit, not the editing. You can cross out it was the wording, and look at other stuff and try and tweak that. And then if that doesn't work, look at something else. And then you can say, okay, that one just doesn't work for me. I'll try something else. But you've just got to keep going. And some of our ads, like that one where we're in the garden, we've never done a real proper one like we did in the garden, talking about what affiliate marketing is, what e-commerce is. We've never done one like that because we've never gone into detail. And that brought us in quite good results. But still to this day, our best ad is the Steve one with the emotive side of things. And that was the, man sitting on the train station, head in hands.
But everyone did that ad, Chris. And I mean,
everyone. A lot of people did it, yeah.
It was a formula, that ad.
Yeah.
And that was all tweaked to us chefing and Steve's story, and yeah,
we dropped in the.
I think we just got to go for it, haven't we, and just see what we can try it.
I mean, I've tried James's, I've tried Matt's, and it's their characters that don't suit me, so I know why it's not working on those.
Yeah.
Leo is similar to character.
You might be better, like you said, Des, walking your dogs in your natural environment.
I think you've got to be you, and you've got to have a script that fits you as well.
Yeah.
Taking someone else's script and trying to mold it around you doesn't work, I don't think.
One of the most natural ones you did, Des. One of the most natural ones you did when you were coming down that field with the dog, and the rain was dripping off the top of your hat and thing.
I remember that one.
Probably the most natural one you did, and it came across really well.
I remember that one because I didn't want to do it. I had a big crack on my screen, and I was worried the rain was going to get into the phone. It's a waterproof phone, but I was worried the rain was actually going to go through the crack.
It's all just practice and getting your placement. I still say, if you can get on your calls with Dan and pick your brains, if your campaigns don't seem to be going the right way, get on your calls, let Dan have a look at your figures and things and go through them as well. Then, you can only tweak and tweak and tweak so much before you're going to get the one that just fires.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried customer intent, Des?
Which one's custom intent again?
Where you put in what they'd be searching for on Google.
Yes, I think the ad before last was customer intent.
Right. Okay.
I call it customer intent, but it's custom intent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're actually searching for how to start.
I was putting phrases in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean I think that would have worked okay if it was on a better ad.
That works for us, customer intent. It didn't do originally on the first ads, but on the latter ad, the two was talking about the affiliate business and the e-commerce stuff. It did work with customer intent because obviously the phrase we put in was how to start an online business, and that video was literally just talking about an online business. So they mirrored each other. But yeah, you've got to have the right ad to go with the customer intent.
Yeah, I've been going through my web page and the various bits of script I've been writing and leaving around the place and everything. I'm now taking the word business out of everything. because
Yeah,
I think
because business is
think
the
the-
solution.
yeah, I think business is a scary word to someone who's never run one.
Yeah,
So it's now online income or
Yeah.
income streams and stuff like that. So yeah, my whole web page, I've taken all the business things out and I've put online income or sideline salary and stuff like that. You
yeah,
know,
because you're trying to prick somebody's ears to the fact, oh, let's learn about how I can earn some extra money. And
Yeah.
then it's like, here's the solution to do that. You can run this business. Because
Yeah.
when a lot of people come in, they're not with the head, I'm going to start a business. They're with the head of, I want to earn some more money and how am I going to do it? And then it's like, now you can create this. And it's like, oh, okay.
Interestingly, I came across a survey last week. It was just in some forum. I don't even know what the forum was, but they were talking about what people are looking for in life, and it's money.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's 70+% money. About 20% want to be happy.
Yeah.
You know,
We're on a call.
money, I think, is the big selling factor.
Yeah.
So you get them in, then you know, obviously you've got to be happy, you've got to be comfortable, you've got to have time for your family and all that lot. But money still seems to be the big factor that makes people look.
Mm.
You got to
We
eat.
were on a call with Stuart the other day, and he's a man of, he likes statistics and bits of, you know, reports and things. And he was showing, oh God, what was the, can you remember the companies? Anyway, I can't remember the company's names, but anyway, he came up with like 2 different reports, and it was something ridiculous, like 87% of people aren't happy in their current job, which is high, isn't it? It is high. And then it was 90, oh, it was really high, something percent. Obviously, think they're underpaid. Oh, there was all these stats and figures with proof, because he's always likes to show things to people and say, you know, are you in this percentage?
Where does he get them from then, Anita?
Oh God, he gets a lot. He gave us a load of links ages ago, didn't he? Where to find things. It's a lot of the is it Forbes and things like that. He goes on to all like the banking things and downloads all these different reports, and he uses all that material as backup for. So you could sort of write a blog to do with the statistics of this, and
it bores the arse off me. I'll be honest with you.
Steve.
He goes on like, I just can't be arsed.
You will find these things in bizarre places as well, because I mean, I wasn't searching for that fact. I wasn't searching for the money stroke happiness sort of thing. It was just in amongst. I can't even remember what I was actually searching for, but it was in amongst. Like, you know, in these forums you have different subjects, and I just went into this forum talking about all sorts of things, and there's a little bit down there that says society. I went in there, and one of the first things that came up was about this, you know, the statistics that people are looking for money, not happiness. You know,
because having the money, they think can bring them the happiness, because they don't have to work the job. It makes them able to just go and do the things they love. You need the money to get the happiness sometimes, but then others will say, no, you can have no money and still be happy because it's your inner peace.
Yeah.
So there's 2 different views.
I mean, Stuart Ross has still been depressed, major depressed, even with 100 million in the bank and all the stuff he's got.
There's a lot of millionaires take their lives because they're not happy.
He still goes to a lot of coaching courses and psychotherapists, and he's not all there, you know, Stuart Ross. He's a very insecure man.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, when you get to know him. And so is Jay Kubasek.
Jay's,
I mean, Jay Kubasek nearly killed himself about 18 months ago. He nearly committed suicide. Now, this is a man that's been running affiliate business marketing for 15 years and is a multi-millionaire. He's got everything, hasn't he? He's literally got everything. And he's got kids. And he was prepared to kill himself and leave his kids behind and Stephanie behind. And this is a guy that's got money. It doesn't...
Isn't
money
he bipolar as well or something like that?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of things going on, but it just something triggered him just before the last Momentum Day in Australia, where he was telling this. You probably heard him on stage.
He was swimming. He was swimming out, wasn't he? He just kept swimming and swimming and swimming.
He just wanted to not come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange, isn't it? But you're absolutely, money does not buy you happiness.
No.
No, we all think it does.
Hiking does.
Hiking
Sorry,
does for
Karen?
you.
What is
Hiking does.
Karen saying?
I mean, to be honest, I love walking. But
There's
I
your
wouldn't-
next blog,
I
Karen.
Yeah.
wouldn't go out of my way to walk 20 miles tomorrow. You know.
Yeah.
Um,
I only go for the picnics, Dad.
oh right, of course, because
Yeah,
there's
you don't
cake at the end of it.
You don't get a picnic, do you?
This is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, isn't it, Karen?
Cake and picnics. Yeah.
I think she hikes for the company now as well, though.
Well, it's touch and go because if you're talking about Paul, my new friend, he's a keen cyclist, so we have to do this compromise where I go cycling with him
Oh,
every day and
right.
he comes hiking with me.
He could always cycle slowly alongside you when you're walking.
Very slowly, yeah. He already has to cycle slowly when he's out with me, so
Get a tandem, sit on the back and don't pedal.
yeah, that would be best. I'll suggest it.
Reminds me of the old PG Tips advert. So.
Tell
I
you
can't
what,
remember what the slogan is. Probably Dave will know the slogan of that one.
get him to sit on one of those cycles that creates power. You know, the ones that create
Oh, yeah.
electric. That can power a treadmill for you. And you could exercise together in the same room.
Yeah, more about going outside really, but yeah. It's what the smell of the trees does, you know.
Yeah.
Next lockdown, Karen. There you go.
At least we know his name now. He's not just called our man, but my man.
My man.
My man, yeah. He's gone up. He's a keeper for sure.
Good.
Oh,
Oh, bloody hell.
Wedding next then.
Good for you. Good.
Yeah, we'll have an SFM wedding.
Next meetup will be the wedding, Karen's wedding. Wow. Hope we I hope we all get an invite, Karen.
Gosh, yeah. Of course you do. If it happens, you do, yeah.
Right. So Terry, how did you get on with you had a meeting, didn't you, with Phil?
Is our fella?
With
Yes,
Saving
yes.
Brothers.
Oh, I've gone one better than that.
Come on then. Spill the news.
I had my first private breathing session, coached breathing session with
Very
him.
Real.
Nice one.
And we did it on it was 6 o'clock Sunday morning for Phil and 9 o'clock Sunday night, so I did 2 on the Sunday, and he's booked in again for next week.
Oh,
Brilliant.
That's brilliant.
He was so chuffed. He was skeptical and didn't want to know, and then he said, I'll come with it because I wanted to do it, and I couldn't shut him up after we finished. He was, I want this. I want to be a paying customer. I'm going to tell this. We're going to do blogs, and we're going to get you on the thing on the Saving Brothers and all this stuff. I haven't slept since. I'm scared to death now.
Oh, so it was actually Phil who did it, was it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, real. I didn't realise. Oh,
No, it was him, just me and Phil for an hour, and I was nervous because it was the first time I've done it with one person, and I know I'm sort of still on my own, but it when there's you guys there, it's sort of, you feel like you're doing it for all of you, and it feels like a little, well, what I want is a little community, but when it's just one person, it's very different, and you kind of, but it was good. I enjoyed it, and I grew from it. So yeah.
Well,
So
he'll benefit from it though, won't he, Terry?
I think so, and I think something switched a light on for him. I got an email from him the next day, and it said, "Wow, I feel amazing, fantastic." He said, "Book, I can't wait. I'll book another one, and see you in a week, or send me a link." And and so
very good. Well done, Terry.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Very well done.
Let's hope he tells all his mates and friends. And
he will.
So what's he doing? Is he going to get you onto the website then, onto the Saving Brothers site? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah,
or?
I think it's sort of it was a bit strange, the meeting we had, because I wasn't really sure. I thought it was just a chat to see whether I would be suitable for what I was doing on his website, and it kind of sort of ended up a bit of a sales pitch from him joining Saving Brothers, and when I came away, I thought, well, that's going to cost me $1,000 a year, and then I sort of waited and thought about it and that, but and it sunk in a little bit, and I went on the web on his system, and it's not so. You don't have to do the ambassador and the courses. He just thought I'd make it. It'd be good to do both,
It's $400, isn't it?
I know, and
Yeah.
it's $400 for the ambassador, well, to get the ambassador, and then another 600 or 500 to have the course positioned on there.
All right.
But you don't know. This could be a totally world international, but it's another lump of money to come up with, and plus I've got the course to do now. So I don't know. It's just I'm just going one day at a time with this and trying to see where it goes. But I think I'd like to be part of it. I definitely think it would be. But he said if you do the course thing, they do like once a month, do a vlog, a blogcast type thing, video cast thing. What do they call it? What is it? It's
Podcast,
a podcast, like a podcast, but on camera. And he said you can get interviews and people on and talk about what you're doing and stuff. So it all sounds very nice, but I don't know whether it's a bit too much too soon. I don't know. You know me, I'm just kind of
go with it.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with it. I'm just going to go for the ride and see what happens.
Well, he'll spread
Well
the word
done,
anyway.
Terry.
Thank you, Claire. We'll see. Watch this space. I don't want to leave my little family behind, though. I want to keep the little group that's going on Sundays and keep you, because you guys have started from the beginning. So I'm gonna keep that going for you, and yeah, just let it see what happens. See what happens. You know, it's a total new. I've never been down this road before. I've no idea where it's going. It's just started as a hobby, and we'll see what happens, really.
It's an amazing site, isn't it? That Saving Brothers, what he's developed.
He's done a hell of a job. There's no wonder his head's spinning. It's he says he's wearing himself out because of it, I think. And
we're thinking of doing the global ambassador thing, but we've just got a few other things to.
Yeah, you can do. It would be good. I don't know why I need to be. I know it's kind of like, I didn't realize it was a way of earning money from it as well. But I thought it was like a site where you offered coaching or you know, helping people or do something for guys struggling or women struggling. And then I've realized it's like an affiliate sort of, and I don't know, you know, whether it's, who knows? We'll see.
It's going to be big business though, because
I think so.
COVID has affected so many people, and we don't even know yet, do we, the whole fallout of it.
I know.
There's going to be a lot of people who are in need of help. I mean, we've tried to push. Oh God, mine's gone blank. Who's our member that in Spain?
We've got about 10,000.
No, you know, videos. No, not Gabor.
Martin.
Martin. How can I forget Martin? We're trying to push Martin to it because Martin. I mean, Martin's openly said to us, you know, he's depressed.
He's
in a few times.
He's put it on Facebook as well.
Yeah, go on to Saving Brothers. I still don't think he's done it because there's everything you possibly need to help you on there, and you can connect with all these people and get some real help from them. But yeah, I mean, if you can just, even your own list, if you could write, I don't know, you'd have to be quite good with your wording to talk about it and be able to get people, even if they just linked through and looked at the website.
I've done an email, Nita.
Yeah, you've already done an email.
I've got it already, and I was waiting to have this meeting with Phil, and then this week, my project this week, and I don't know whether I'm hoping you guys are going to be with me this, because I've started to put in a charging thing in position now ready, because he said, you know, you're going to need to charge and set up a. I'm struggling with it at the moment. I've got a like a one class, or buy 4 for 3, 3 for 4, or a subscription, something for everybody, keep it cheap at the end for a subscription. So I'm trying and experimenting. So I'm hoping you guys will have a look and come back with some feedback and say this is good, that's not, just give me a guide on it, please. But yeah,
what you put in is your price mark for your group.
I've started at just for one session at £5, but then to incentivize to move up from that but the first one's free, like it always has been. And then you can buy, next one is 3 for 4, and then 10 for 7. So the price goes down. And then the one that's probably going to do well is you can do the whole month, your whole 4 sessions a month for £11 on a subscription. So you don't have to keep booking in. And that £11 is not a big noticeable amount of money. So even if you don't sit in take a class, I'm figuring that people will still accept it's only a 10 or 11 quid a month and just keep it running.
I think that'll work, Terry, because I've got Sky Sports, and when that got cancelled, the Premier League, I was still paying my money.
That's what I'm hoping. Does that sound about right to you guys?
It's not a lot of money, is it?
It's not crazy price, is it?
I mean, the average yoga class costs you like 10, 11 quid, maybe even more than that, doesn't it? And that's with a group. So that's per session, not for 4. So, I mean, thinking of yoga classes that I've signed up to before, I've done monthly subscriptions for them, and they're charging like €60 a month.
Yeah.
And I was happy to pay that for going 3 times a week, but
well, that's great. Well, let's see how it goes. I mean, the thing is, if I start low, I can always just raise it a little bit if it goes, and it's harder to come down, isn't it? It's a bit.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to build it up.
But
subscription is definitely the way to go, Terry.
Yeah, I think that's a good feedback.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm so nervous about saying this bit because I know you've been with me and I've been doing it free, and somewhere you've got, and also I think the fact, and I had this chat, by adding a charge to it, it adds a value to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it makes people feel and I know my position has to change, because then you have to keep adding more and changing and keeping it professional and keep
I'll tell you what, Terry, Stuart Ross's philosophy when he first started this was, when he charged $97, he said he doesn't care. He's the most expensive program out there. He wants to be the most expensive.
Yeah.
Because he said that will be.
Because he knows the value they give.
The value is amazing. So
I think that's,
He doesn't care.
The thing is, you've got to be careful you're not too cheap as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, you're worthy of that, giving that time over, and you've got to be paid what you're worthy of. And we found this with the cat business, because when we first started, of course, I went down to did my training in London, saw their prices, and I was like, oh, there's no way we'll get that in the north. Came back home, set the business up, and we started off at 60 quid a cat, whereas in London it was 90 to 100 a cat.
Right.
We started off at 60, got absolutely inundated, got flat out, couldn't keep up with demand, obviously months and months. And I was like, even now, I'm like, 5 years now we've been in the game, and I'm like, right, we are now more expensive than London, because I think you're now paying for a master cat groomer who's been grooming cats solidly for over 5 years. You're going to pay for my time if you want me. If you don't, go and find someone else who will do it for cheap.
That's a good one. Yeah.
But don't ever undersell yourself either. Don't worry that you're going to.
I'll go back in and change it all. Then I'll put it up another tenner for you.
You can start lower, but don't ever be frightened of putting your prices up, because once you've got that following, if people really have got to you and take to you, they'll pay more. Like Karen's saying there, she's paying $60 a month.
Well, one woman yesterday, Terry, right, she was only in for 40 minutes, this cat. It was just like a fluffy groom, basically. £100, right? And we think, my God, 100 quid for 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's great.
It's not bad. But then she gave us a £10 tip on top of that as well.
Wow, that's a smashing little earner, isn't it? It's
an amazing business. Anyone ever wants to be a cat groomer? Very dangerous business, but it's very good.
Get a grumpy cat on your hands.
But we give them now like a 15-minute video now, so they're looking forward to seeing their cat on YouTube now.
Well, that's cute.
So we're going the extra mile now for them.
That's good.
Charging a lot more money. One cat groom was £150 for this particular cat. So you've got to get what.
Do you video it? You doing the actual grooming?
Yeah.
I video Nita, and we try and play around.
That must create a lot of trust as well, because they know that their cat's in safe hands, because they can see exactly how you're treating them.
Yeah. It's good, because that channel has suddenly just started lifting off, and YouTube are actually putting our videos in front of people now. They're doing, because you can see on all your analytics, they're recommending the viewing of certain videos on the channel that got a lot of comments on. But even the other day, unbeknown to us, we put something on like, Steve just happened to say to me, and what breed of cat is this? And I looked down at him and I thought, I don't actually, and I was like, I don't actually know what he is. And I'm trying to rack in my head, had Mum written something on his paperwork from the previous visit? And I thought, no, I'm pretty sure he's just a rescue, and she didn't know what he was. And I'm like, here's me supposed to know my cats. And I'm like, I'm not actually sure. I'm looking at him. I thought he's a bit of a mix. I think there's not a one particular breed for him. So I just turned around to camera and just said, come on, YouTubers, anyone who's following, let's see how many of you know your cats. Come back to me and let us know what you think this is. And they've all started. Now, because of that one thing,
created
they
connection.
started doing loads of comments coming back to us. Of course, your algorithms then go through the roof with all the comments. And I'm like, well, this video is getting shown everywhere now. I was like, but it's brilliant.
And now we've got a multi-millionaire on Friday who's actually going to be talking to us, or talking to Nita about the business, and he wants to help and mentor. And he's Justin Wolf. He wants to help Nita get this business going properly.
I spoke to Justin the other day and I told him about the YouTube channel. I said, bloody hell, Justin, I said, I can't keep up with demand again. I said, the prices are high. I said, I'm higher than London. I said, we're only grooming 2 or 3 days a week. I said, the only reason we did that, went back to it, was because of COVID and we were bored to death. Otherwise, we were going to leave that business alone. I said, but because of COVID and having time, I then started designing thumbnails, doing my videos on the YouTube channel. I said, it's all organic.
Has anyone seen that website, by the way?
YouTube.
No. Love Cats Greenway. Because I know we always talk about SFM and other businesses, but...
So all of a sudden, these videos are getting watched and seen everywhere. We're getting private messages. We've got brands contacting us now to do some brand deals on holistic types of food. So then I spoke to Justin on our leaders call, and he was asking, how are you doing? I went, oh my God, I'm up the wall, Justin. I said, I've got an SFM head on, I've got a cat head on, I've got my dad head on, I've got a property head on, because we've got property deal going. My head is just everywhere at the moment. He went, calm down, calm down. And I got chatting to him about the cats, and he said, what's going on with this cat business? So I told him, I put everything in that I'd learned with SFM, and suddenly it's just going. And he was like, wait, you know what he's like? I'm going to have a call with you next week. I'm going to book you in right now. He said, you and me are going to mastermind on this business. So I've got Justin Wolf having an hour's mastermind call with me next week on...
Brilliant.
Oh, this week, Friday, on the cat business.
But I think his ultimate aim with this, with Justin, he wants to use it as a case study for the SFM. So it's kind of like, you know what they're trying to do now with
organic growth.
New businesses in,
So totally organic growth.
He's going to use it as a case study. I think he's going a few steps ahead of us, to be honest.
And for those of you who are doing your affiliate links to your Amazon stuff, we have hit double figures with our affiliates.
In Amazon?
Yeah.
What have you got made £2 now?
Oh no, we are on
£10.
We
£10.
are on £20 this month.
Cake for Karen, champagne for Stephen and
Our brushes are only about £7, some are a tenner, and that's the main things I push in all the videos. So there's not a lot of money. The biggest amount I get is £2.50 something, and that's off an aloe vera spray that I recommended. Somebody's bought one of them. I was like, oh, £2.50.
Wow.
But yeah, so we've had 20 quid for this month. We had a 10 of the month before, but it's because the videos are being shown, you see.
Yeah.
So I just think if that audience just keeps growing and growing and growing, then that's going to come in.
Yeah.
And then once we get the 1,000 subscribers, we'll get paid for the channel as well, being shown in front of people. So that's going to be completely monetized itself, just for helping people.
And then Justin Wolf will take all the credit.
Yeah. We'll have to do a...
It's been hard work, but enjoyable as well, particularly while COVID's been on, because it's kept me busy.
It's amazing how everything's made people change. I mean, look at a lot of people that have gone into this anyway, but just how this last year is making people, all of us have looked in different directions and looking for different, who would ever have thought what we'd be doing, you know, in a year, and using Zoom, setting up businesses online. And it's fantastic watching everybody do things, isn't it? Yeah. Whether you make any money, well, like we just said, it doesn't make you happy, but it's just nice to make enough to make a good living and make it worthwhile, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's nice to see people. I think we ought to set well, as we're celebrating you making 20 quid, we're going to have to make a celebration next time. I want to make a big thing of the first person that comes through on my payment collector that goes for the breathing. I don't know whether it be one of you guys or somebody stranger. We'll have to make that as a special occasion, won't we?
How are you going to try and get this in front of everyone, Terry?
Oh, that's the next thing. I don't. I'm going to be brave when I've got this pricing thing structure and got everything right. I want to put it out on my Facebook that I never post on, apart from I did the Etsy Ikoki thing. That's the only time, and I never post on there. So I'm going to be brave and put it on there.
Yeah.
There's about 350 followers and things, some SFM, few friends and stuff. And then I'm going to put it out to my leads that I'd never hear from, the 1,500 leads.
Yeah.
But as a project that I've learned to do through SFM, that's my linking to Connected.
Yeah.
And then say, you know, go and have a look at what I've created. If you're interested, join in, but it's not a sales pitch. And then there's the Saving Brothers, I think. Yeah. But then I don't know. I daren't look any further because I've got my head, like you just saying, my head's spinning with 5 projects at the moment. So, and then I've got the Wim course. I've got to pay for this Wim Hof course and start studying that next. So, and then the driving thing coming up in another 2 weeks, 2 months. So that's enough at the moment. But have you got any, what do you think? What else? Is that enough to start with and do it in dribs and drabs? And
mentors as well, Terry. How are you?
Oh, mentors. Yes. Mentors. Yeah. Yes. That's
I'm going to say, Terry, you've got 7 affiliates on this page. Should probably sort of push for you.
Yeah, please do. I'm going to have to set up an affiliate system next, aren't I?
Exactly.
Yes. Yes. Commissions, a free month for every sale you bring on, or something. The free breathing session for every.
David's learning how to get a business into an affiliate, so maybe you can learn from David about.
Yeah, well, I'll see David. David's now a Hikoki customer, by the way, aren't we, David?
Oh, right.
Hang on, let me do a share with you.
Hey!
Hey. There you go.
There it is.
Super.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. I thought you were supposed to be getting one for your birthday, Steve. What happened?
No, you've said it now. You spoiled the Christmas surprise now.
Oh, that's good. It's nice to see it on your desk there, David. That's great.
Terry, just a couple of things. One, it arrived on time, absolutely perfect. The packaging was absolutely spot on. It came with a little card, which that one there. But for some reason, the link on the website didn't work.
It isn't there, mate. There's no such website.
Right.
Those wing tags are from 5 years ago when I set up the business originally, and I didn't want to go to any expense because I'm just testing this. So I just put it on as a nice little. It just looks nice on it, but. It's not there, and I didn't want to scribble them out, and I thought it's only you would have to go and look at it. So, but anyway, it's not there. But
I was looking for further sales, to be honest. For you.
Oh well, just on Etsy.
There you go. You missed out.
Just go on Etsy, mate, for now, or I've got other stuff. Speak to me direct if you want something making. But I'm not getting into websites and stuff yet. I've as I say, I've got a plate full at the moment. But thank you for being a customer. It was not when your name came through. I said, oh, I've sold another thing, David Clark. David Clark,
I know that name.
I know that name.
Yeah.
That rings a bell. And it was nice. It's nice to see a customer come through that's bought your stuff for, and it got extra particular care, that one did, David, just for you.
Did you get a discount, Dave?
No, we didn't.
I didn't, but I didn't ask for one either.
That's not like a Yorkshireman, not to ask a discount. I thought you were tight up there.
I sent you a message this morning, David, through Etsy. If you could put in a nice review for me, please, on that, if you're happy and stuff. And
not a problem. I'll do that this morning for you. Just while we're on this subject, on your design and on this technology, are you carrying on with this? Are you doing more? Yeah.
Yes, I am. I've just saying to Chitoza this morning, I'm doing this breathing thing and all this, but I've actually done better with Hikoki this last 2 months. I've just sold another table. I've sold 3 little pieces that I was going to put on Etsy, and they've all gone to a private buyer. And so I've nothing for. I've just got propellers and stuff. So yeah, I want to keep doing. I love it. I love the design and the creating, and it's a nice balance. A bit like probably in Steve and Nita with the cats, and one's digital and one's. It's a lovely balance for me. I can't just sit in front of the screen, and so I'm definitely keeping going, David.
Have you come across the veteran site?
No.
Discount services for veterans. It's got over 500,000 people. Obviously, I'm a veteran myself.
Right.
I'm on there, but you just go in. It doesn't cost you anything to sit on the website, and they'll give you just put in a discount for them, whether it be 10, 15 or 20%.
Right.
And that goes out to all the subscribers.
That'd be interesting, yeah. And that's just called Veterans.
I think it's just called Veterans Discounts or Army Discounts. Yeah.
Put it in the chat, Dave, if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do.
You mean and just put a link through there to Etsy, or just to for now? That's all I've got.
You just put a page up. And
I see.
That page goes out to all the subscribers.
Right.
A subscriber only costs them £5.99 for 5 years.
Right.
So it's really cheap to join as a veteran. So that's why a lot of people are on there. There's some really good. There's a lot of big products on there. You know, from Amazon's all the way through to the cars, and everything's on there.
Oh, that's a good nod. Thank you, David.
It might be worth looking at.
Yes.
And another thing, have you come across a designer called Philippe Stark?
Yes, love his stuff. Yeah.
Because when this lamp came, Trix, my wife, said, "Oh, this reminds me of Philippe Stark. It's that type of design." Right. So you might get some inspiration.
He's for the lemon squeezer, isn't he, and the kettle? Yeah.
And other
many other things.
Yeah.
Hey, start looking at where he's advertising then, or what hashtags he uses for stuff, and start hashtagging all your stuff.
Right, I like all the Alessi stuff as well. I used to collect that. It's amazing, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's nice stuff, isn't it? For
very modern stuff, the Alessi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Talking about packaging, I sent a gift to Caroline Grubb the other day as a thank you for helping some of our members with their tracking, and also for taking half an hour out of their time to have a quick look at something for me. And she's a bit of a chocoholic like myself. So I got a lovely package, and it was a load of Cadbury stuff, but it was some packets of biscuits as well. You know, the nice, I don't know what the name of those biscuits is.
Like a hotel.
Like the hotel type biscuits you get.
Those malted ones.
Yes, like it was 3 little packets of those and a card. But in the packaging, what I thought was amazing, it was just like a double. So it was an oblong box, double opening out, and it was all presented, so it was all laid flat there with a big heart in the middle, and there was 2 cards in it, which I thought was amazing, because you could write a little message, personalized gift. Now I don't know if you do this, Terry, but so I put on it, I typed in just a little something to show our appreciation for our call the other day, and also for helping our members with their tracking. Thank you, big hugs, Anish and Steve, kiss kiss kiss. It's written on a nice white card with that one of those gold pens, handwritten, beautiful. Don't know if you can see it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But
then, so that was the lady who bought the package off.
And she writes the cards, doesn't she?
But then, unbeknownst to us, and then Caroline showed us all the photographs. Where's the next one? She then, here you'll see the package. See how? Can you see the choppy package there?
Yes. Yep.
So that card, I thought that was a lovely, and so I didn't know about that. I thought, how lovely is that?
Yeah.
You know, just a little something. Oh no, that was that one. She's then written, hang on, let me find the one I'm talking about. Oh, there it is. Unbeknown to us, then the lady's written another little card. The lovely person who bought you this gift chose to support my small business. That means they're pretty awesome.
That makes them pretty.
Oh, that makes them pretty awesome. Sorry. Tina, and then her business name. And that was on another little card.
Nice little touch, aren't they? Just
how lovely is that?
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
And I thought that made my day. I was like,
lovely.
Yeah. It's just something, just that little extra touch in the package. It doesn't
take a lot of effort, does it? Well, tell me, Dave, send your lamp back. I'll repackage it and put a little card in.
We do that with our customers, Terry. We give them this, right?
Yeah. That's lovely.
And on the back, it's got all the hookups.
I know, but it's not written.
With how to get onto the sites and that. So, like Dave said, if that was a clickable thing that Dave said.
Yeah, but he doesn't want his website doing it.
I'm going to have to get it sorted. It's like you say, there's so many, it's priority. I've got this prioritizing one to get this going now with the breath, and then it's, it's juggling a lot, and it's just me, and it's
but you could be making 10 grand a month from this easily. You must have made a few, Bob.
Not 10 grand, but it's been, it's sort of, it's nice when they sell, it's a nice piece.
Yeah.
But then having said that, I've got a load of little key rings for £10, just so someone, I used to get a lot of people ask, can we have something that's more affordable that we can carry on or gifts, stocking fillers?
Yeah.
So I cut these things, I just cut the pistons down into nice little sections, and they're just lovely to look at, and I'm just selling them for about a tenner, and I've sold 5. And
yeah,
they're
What are they
little
made
things
of,
like
Toby?
that. But it's aluminium. They're actually exactly the same as David's piston, but they're cut in with a cutter into pieces and then just turned into little key rings. People buy them for their kids and partners, and just so they've got a little piece of an aircraft or and it all came about from people in Covent Garden said you need some smaller pieces, and I was just selling the lamps and bigger stuff, and they said you just need more of a range of, bit like maybe Nita's saying with the cats again, we keep using you as a you learn, don't you? I always do all the big stuff, the big tables and £600, £300 for the lamps and things, and someone said you need to have an entry level, whether it's a key ring or and I made that little pen thing that Steve's got. I made that for Covent Garden, and it gives people more of a choice to spend. And
did you put your branding on that as well, on the key ring? You put a little Hikoki design?
No. I'm just keeping them quick and simple.
Yeah.
And for that sort of, yeah. If at somewhere a point you're going to you focus on one and then get that a little bit better, don't you? And then you go back to the next one and bring that one up. And at the moment they're all just beginning, really.
Yeah, Dave. This is what you need, Dave, to go with your lamp.
Maybe not the pink, the Swarovski pen.
Yeah, take that out. Take that out.
That's an aircraft plane, isn't it? Wing.
That's just a wing strut from a Cessna 172. That one. It's very simple, but it's stylish, and it was. I sold 2 or 3 in London from the market stall there in Covent Garden, but I've got those up on the Etsy thing as well. But the lamps are very popular. Because they're a nice gift, and they're also quality, and they're just that blokey thing, and man cave and desk, and they're just they fit anywhere. They're lovely. And
so Dave, what would you have liked to have seen in that package that Terry sent you then?
Good question. I was going to actually ask Terry what would be really nice is to have with the gift a backstory to where it came from. So let's say with the lamp with the piston, where did that piston come from? Because a veteran that maybe flown planes in the past or whatever Terry's working on would like to know the past of where it came from.
Yeah.
And in a nice little a nice little package. I think that with a few words in there. And even some photographs of the plane that it came from, if that was possible.
Yeah,
that would be really nice.
Actually, to put it into the package might be a good idea. It's actually on the Etsy.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
It actually explains what it is and how many. I've even videos in there of the polishing of them and pictures of the aircraft they come from. But I hadn't got to for those smaller pieces. I used to do that a little bit for the bigger stuff. The people used to spend a bit more. Or bespoke stuff, but for the lamps, I didn't know whether it would warrant it. They're only Cessna. They're not like off Spitfires or Lancasters or something like with a backstory of the war and things. They're just Cessnas and Lycoming engines.
I think it gives it credence, though, Terry. I mean, if I was buying a piston keyring off you or something, it would be nice to know that it was a piston out of a certain type of engine on a certain type of aircraft or something like that.
Yeah. Well, it says it on the website, but you mean put it with the package. That you can see
that card with the item, or it's stamped on the inside of the item.
Yeah, I might like maybe add something like that. This little card that you've done there, you just shown us there, Nita, would be say even like you say, David, just a little thing that say, and this with my little signature on it and saying this is from so and so. Thank you for buying this. I'm going to do that. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I think it makes you stand out from the crowd.
It does, yeah.
And people will remember it, because I will definitely use that lady again now.
Yes.
And I know Caroline has already said she will use that for a gift. So it snowballs.
not enough hours in the day, Terry, is there?
I know. I'll tell you what we'll do is when
Get
Chris,
your toasty on board.
yes, when Chris has ordered his lamp, I'll put one in and he can tell us how nice it is when it arrives.
Terry, just to add to that, you can see this mobile phone. You can see the mobile phone.
Yes, I
Yeah,
can.
and you see the case that
Yes.
goes with it.
Yes.
This is a case. This is a case called Toro, and that's the family. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
So effectively, you could do something similar to that, and then you scan it, and then when they scan it, that takes you straight through to your website.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was just a nice little touch. That,
It's
and
a
then
nice
on the back, there's a backstory of the company where it came from. So you could do that similar to your piston, couldn't
That's
you?
a good idea. I could do something like that. It's not too expensive, is it? Once we get a website, I can do. I like that idea. Definitely a good idea. Yeah.
Good branding that, Dave. Really good branding that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be generic, couldn't it? And then there could be two dotted lines that said from Cessna 152 or whatever.
Yeah. I can. It's not too difficult to implement that. The website will take a bit more work, but that little idea there is quite easy to implement and make a start on.
So this is called Toro, but as you can see, what they've done there, I don't know if you can see it. They've actually cut it out. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see the bull? The shape of the bull's head.
A bit nearer, Dave. That's it. Oh, hang on, up a bit.
Lift up a bit.
That's it.
A bit underneath.
I've had my.
Higher, Dave. Higher. That's it.
Yeah.
It's here.
Yes.
See it now, yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant.
No, it's good. That's good. Thank you, David. That's good.
Food for thought.
Yeah, more work now. I'll go.
I know, it's never ending. I've got so many things going in my head. I'm like, yeah, you've just got to write it down and you will get to it at some point.
Yeah, never ending.
Who haven't we heard from? Come on, Claire and Dave.
Claire.
Oh, yeah, I've been pretty brave this week, I think, for me. The kids were sick again, so they were home. But I put my website on your Facebook page, and that took all the guts in me to do it. I closed my eyes and pressed the button. But I feel refreshed and relieved. I don't know if anyone's looked at it, but to be honest, I do care what you think about it, but at the same time, just let it out there. It's done. I've just finished making it, what is the word, compliant. Yeah. So I've been with SFM for 6 months and I'm not techie at all. I joined with Shane and he kind of stayed on it for about a month and then had to kind of go off because he had to work to make money. So I've done it all on my own and I'm pretty damn proud of myself that all the links are connected and everything's going to the Aweber, and so I can close the door now. The website's done. I know I'll go back and probably
well done, Claire.
Make it more like me. And I've grown so much in 6 months. I started ordering books online.
Wow. Think and Grow Rich, yes.
Yeah. And also look at the book. So I ordered this and I ordered the same book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but I had to go on Amazon.es and this is what I ordered.
Internet's bad, isn't it?
I wanted the full size book.
You didn't say that.
What is it, Claire? Because we can't see it. Frozen. We can hear you, but we can't see you. Oh, that's it. Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah, it's great.
Pocket size. I didn't want pocket size.
That's a little one. Did you get the spectacles to go with it?
Yeah, well, by ordering this book, I realized I do need glasses. I put it but so my Spanish is not fantastic because I didn't read the description correctly, but at least it's fine.
It's not written in Spanish, is it, Claire?
No, I didn't make that mistake. Shane read it yesterday in 20 minutes.
It's a good book. It's good. The real one's a good book, Claire. It's worth a read. It's a good read. Yeah.
Is it not on Audible?
I'm hoping that this one just has all the highlights.
Audible's good though, Claire.
I'm not sure.
Sorry.
I'm just checking, Claire. Just check YouTube and see if the full one is actually free on YouTube. Oh, she gone.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, here you go. Yeah.
Free. You get it free.
You can get the complete audio book on YouTube.
For free.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, good. I don't have to try reordering it again.
No, you can get the full thing. The only thing you have to do, you have to remember where you're at, because unlike Audible, Audible stops where you pause and then you go back to the next day. This doesn't. It's just a YouTube thing. So you just have to remember how many minutes in you are and mentally record it. So you go back and you just scan across to where you want to get into the thing.
So you don't need to buy any more books, Claire. Just get them for free.
There are so many books on YouTube now. Free.
Okay.
So always have a look there.
That would be good.
Yeah.
I don't really want to make this mistake again. Even.
That's funny, that one. That's amazing.
You should do your 90-day journey talking about that. Honestly, everyone will have a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a video yesterday.
Claire?
It's a little pocket book.
Sorry.
Is it?
It's 20. Shane read it in 20 minutes.
Maybe we should do a cat book like that.
Yeah. Oh dear. Gosh, I don't know.
Claire, the first time I shopped online, Claire, I didn't know about weights, and I was trying to order bananas, and I hadn't got a clue about the weights. And when the delivery came, it was a miniature banana about 2 inches long, rather than a nice big bunch, you know. So
we've all done it. We've all done it.
Yeah, happened to me with a sofa.
What sofa?
Yeah, this armchair I'm sitting in now is a new one. Well, a new old one. But originally when I moved in here, I was thinking, oh, I need an armchair in here. And so I bought this armchair, and the guy turned up. He's like, oh yeah, we'll deliver it. We'll bring it round for you. I was thinking, God, it's really cheap. It's like 15 quid. It's a bargain, you know, on Gumtree. And I opened the door, and he just passed me this tiny little armchair. I was like, oh, thanks. And it's like a child size one.
Did you keep it?
I kept it for quite a few months actually, but you couldn't like your bottom just, you're stuck in it quite easily.
That's funny. That's funny, Karen.
I'll put it back on Gumtree. So if anybody wants a little tiny armchair, it looks very cute.
You could use it for one of your pets if you ever got a little cat or something.
Yes, it would make it a great pet bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, these stories need to be in the 90-day video challenge. Honestly,
That's a funny one. That's the best laugh I've had in a long while. That one. Thank you, Karen. That was great.
Oh, brilliant. Oh,
that was good.
Oh, right. Oh. So, Dave, have you got any further with your affiliate thing for that company?
With the investment mastery, yeah, we're. I'm not saying it's up and running, but last Wednesday I had my first live trading session with a personal client. So the client came here, and then we used all the facilities of investment mastery. It cost him £250 for the day, and he walked back out with £521.
Ah.
So the idea was we did some teaching, but it was teaching and live trading at the same time. So, but effectively, the £250 that he came with, that's effectively what we did the live trading with. But he then, on top of that, he walked out with £521. So,
wow.
So we're now hopefully going to try and develop that one.
Yeah,
because because obviously with lockdown, you don't have to go to people's houses.
No.
They don't have to come to you. You can just do it anywhere.
Yeah.
There is a lot of competition out there, and there's a lot of people doing this type of thing. But I think it's just being with the right company that gives you the right sort of coaching. Yeah.
And how are you advertise? How are you going to advertise that then moving forward?
I'm a combination of obviously the website, YouTube, and with the videos, and then writing out to professional people such as IFAs, independent financial advisors, accountants, and solicitors. And the idea is that all of those have got a client bank. So what I'm thinking of is coming up with a discount card. So the owner of the IFA, say the IFA, the actual owner of the company, he can be the main person, but he can then just discount it down to his rest of his clients.
Yeah.
And then we just deliver the education through him, and he delivers it down to his IFAs, because all IFAs want reasons to make more money, because that's just the nature of the beast. That's how they work. So if you're bringing a new education program to it, they can deliver that down to their own clients and customers, and it's predominantly going to be around education on digital currencies and the stock market in general. So but it's more of an education program. At the end of the day, the client or the customer do their own trading, and they can see their own results because they're doing it themselves. But they just follow us, what we tell them to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the idea anyway. So
excellent. So we've all had a good week then, haven't we?
Brilliant.
Yeah. Things happening.
Yeah. Something going on with the planets.
Going on.
Yeah.
I think I've got my first sponsor as well for my trip.
Oh, what have you been doing?
Basically chatting to friends to ask if anybody wants to sponsor me for, if they put a little bit of money in so that I can sort myself out with gear that I need, then I can mention their businesses in my Instagram videos. And so, yeah, one of my friends said that he definitely put some money in for my gear, and he's got a swimming pool business, so I can mention them as supporting me.
Is that through your website, My Big Free Life?
No, I'm just going to mention them in the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just done it verbally at the moment, just asking around, kind of getting a feel for the things. But yeah, I wonder whether to make it a page. I might create a special page on my website for it.
Yeah.
And, the thing is, it's all like I've got to tell the work, and then I can start putting things on everything. But at the moment, it's just gathering ideas basically and then I'm going to have. I hope they do lay me off straight away, because I'm going to need the time to put all this stuff in.
Yeah, you need to create all your stuff in advance, don't you?
Just be nasty to the boss, Karen. Just call him a few names. He'll get rid of you.
No, she wants paying.
I want paying, yeah.
You've got to be paid though, haven't you? Even if you slag him off.
Well, I don't really need to slag him off, but maybe he'll want to sponsor me.
Hey, you know what you have to do? One of your last videos when you're coming back home, your last video will have to be you standing there in your swimsuit going into the swimming pool.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Summer, wasn't it? Yeah.
And that's his his payback then for sponsoring, isn't it? Getting his business shown and one of the swimming pools. Go to somebody's lovely house with a nice swimming pool in it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Have that as a spa day when you finished all your walking. You'll need it.
I think that's probably going to be quite needed at the end. But
yeah.
So,
you're going to be hiking and dropping about 50 name bombs on a sponsored walk. You go, why is she mentioning all these things?
Yeah, these random businesses.
Yeah. I buy a hedgehog today when you're hiking up this mountain. It's not going to correlate, is it? What's she talking about?
Who wants to buy a hedgehog?
Well, the hedgehog sponsoring company.
I'm happy to promote your cat business, you guys. If you want to chip in for some hiking gear for me, I'll mention.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. There's a pitch.
Goes to any of you if you want me to mention your business in my.
Oh, that's good. Good.
How much money do you need for that?
Online rather than cat business.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do the online thing instead.
What you have to do, Karen, is get your button going so we've got something to click.
She can't do it until she's left work.
Yeah.
It's always the timing of these things. That's trying to get things ready and to release it and hold it back until it's, and you don't want to kind of overcook it before it's too, it's trying to.
Mind you, I suppose I could create the page now and then just hide it until I'm ready.
I'm just going to say that. Don't push it.
Get it almost ready, and then it's all the work's done, isn't it?
Then you just click on all the buttons and it all launches at the same time.
Have a big day and everything launches off. It's like flick, 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 flick. Everything goes.
Flick all the switches on.
Yeah.
You could just get all the money in, then sack it off and go to Barbados for 3 months. Just don't need to do the bloody like that.
It's exciting, isn't it? All these things.
Brilliant.
Have you read the Salt Path, Karen? It was something just up your street, isn't it?
It's really, really good. Yeah, I really
good book.
That. Yeah.
I think she's done another one, hasn't she? I wanted to see the second.
She has. I haven't read the next one.
It's still in writing, is it?
I don't. I think she's published it. But...
Oh, it's a hardcover apparently. Chitosi's saying it's a hardcover.
Yeah, it's newer. It's a lot newer.
Oh, it's not paperback yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good story.
Yeah, it is a good story. Very inspiring. Well, you see, I might be writing my own book at the end of the year.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I was heading. Maybe you could use this. This will be. Are you going to vlog about this trip as well, and then go and put that up?
Yeah, for sure.
That could develop into a longer hike and kind of the beginning. What's the word? The footprint of a whole process of the next few years. Yeah, great idea.
How do we get the money to you, Karen? Now, is there anything you can put a chat in?
What I wanted to do is I want to create a Patreon page with a donation system on my website.
Yeah,
that's the idea. So that I've got a list of gear that I need to invest in before I go, and then you can kind of choose what you want to get me.
Like a wedding.
Either buy it straight on Amazon.
Yeah.
Like a wedding list, then, so people can click and say, "We'll purchase that."
I think Des mentioned that last week.
That was my idea, because there's certain specific bits of kit that I need to get before I go. So, for example, a handheld GPS I need, because I'm going to be out of range of, chargers and things, although I'll have a battery pack with me. But that you can get like a solar charger.
I was going to say, you can get solar ones, can't you?
You need a VW camper van as well.
I need to get. What did you say, sorry, Steve?
VW camper van. Just ask for that as well.
Stuart Ross.
You never know.
Lend me yours.
I can send you a key ring, Karen. Do you need a key ring? I mean, I can help you with that if you.
How many grams does it weigh, Terry? Because everything's very honed down here.
This is yours.
I'm going to need things for
this
my
has got Karen's name on it. Here, look, with a little card. I'm going to send it to you. Put all your keys on there for your trip.
You need to have a little flicky out bottle open a bit, and then it'll be a good little tool.
Like a Swiss Army cannon.
Yes, there you go. Make a little penknife version, and I'll be well on board.
Okay.
Excellent. Right, should we wrap this up then?
Yeah, nice one, guys.
Well,
guys and girls.
Very informative
call
this morning.
That's been nice morning. Been nice.
Yeah.
It's been nice.
Everyone's progressing well.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
We haven't said hello to Chitosi. Hello, Chitosi.
Oh, can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello,
Just keeping an eye on him.
And we saw Des's. Who was that in the background with you, Des, in the kitchen when you had to move the camera?
You're on mute, Des.
You're on mute.
Yeah, that was my partner, Debbie.
We'll say hello to Debbie.
Will do.
Hello.
We did see her just in the corner hiding.
She doesn't like the camera.
No, we gathered that.
Is she doing you a full English now, Des?
Oh God, no.
No.
I do the cooking.
Bloody hell, sack her off. Get rid of her.
Cool.
Right, okay, guys. Have a great week. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.